Let's give a big warm welcome to our next motivational speaker, Valerie Beck. Woo!
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Have you ever felt like you have no power over your own life? Like you're living for everyone else but yourself? Have you ever been one of those people that give it 100%, your everything, and yet you wake up the next day still feeling unfulfilled, disappointed, and exhausted? Right. Well, what if I told you that the one thing, the one person who is actually getting in the way of you living your most fulfilled life is actually you? I have found that in order to really break free and live the life you are truly meant to live, you need to choose yourself before you lose yourself. So what do I mean? According to the National Science Foundation, our brain produces 50,000 thoughts per day, with 95% of those thoughts being the same thoughts that we had yesterday. Which means we're thinking the same things over and over again. And what does that mean? We are creating the scripts that create our reality unconsciously. So day in and day out, you are telling yourself that I am unworthy of love, I am unworthy of success, of money, of wealth. Well, you are going to continue losing day in and day out. You will need to choose yourself before you lose yourself. And I had to learn that the hard way. There was one day in the misty, beautiful mountains of southern Japan in Kyushu, I was bathing in this luxurious hot spring resort outdoors overlooking the misty mountains. And I found myself with tears streaming down my face because it was actually the lowest I had ever felt. Now on the outside, and I had no idea at that point what had gone wrong, because it seemed like I was living a pretty badass life. All right, so I had been flown to Ecuador to teach hip hop for the State Department. I had traveled for a living. I did parkour and capoeira in my free time. I was doing flips and stuff. Like, oh my God. To someone else, it may have seemed like I had manifested the dream. But the reality was that on the inside, I felt completely broken. And that is because every single day, I was telling myself that I was undeserving, unlovable, and never enough. And on that mountain, I was starting to realize that I was losing myself because I wasn't choosing myself. And I knew that in that moment, I had to make a different choice. I had to choose to dig deep and do the hard work that I was going to take to find out what it was going to take to truly love myself and break free to be the powerful, vibrant person that I was meant to be. Now, the truth is that transformation doesn't happen overnight, and that choice was only the beginning. But what I can tell you now is that I stand here before you today, happy, healthy, married, running a business where I transform lives by empowering others to dig deep into themselves and connect deeply with their purpose. Most importantly, I wake up in the morning unapologetically choosing me, knowing that my greatest gift to the world and all of you is really realizing my unique potential. I chose myself before I lost myself. Now, as a holistic wellness coach, I shift and guide transformation to radically change the way that people live so that you can live in well-being and vitality. And what I have found is there are 3 fundamental principles to guide you through to choose yourself before you lose yourself. One is that you must choose to live in your power. You owe no one else your time and energy more than you owe it to yourself. 2, trust in your own experience. Listen to that gut feeling. And know when it is time to say no powerfully, to welcome in a more powerful yes. And 3, surround yourself with people that choose you. Because you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So choose wisely. Now, as a holistic transformational wellness coach, I can tell you that if you would like to join me, you are most welcome to today, because now is the time. And the truth is that the future of your wellness depends not on what you eat or what exercise you do, but what you choose. So choose yourself before you lose yourself.
Yeah.